Hello, welcome back. Thank you all for joining me today. My name is Andrew, if you don't know that already, and I'm the creator of a caseofschizophrenia.com. I am somebody who has schizophrenia. It is a surprisingly common disease if you know that one in every 100 people is believed to have schizophrenia. So roughly 1% of the general population has the disease. But we tend to be pretty reclusive beings, those people with schizophrenia, because life can be a lot to deal with when you have schizophrenia. And I know I've been saying schizophrenia a lot, but it's kind of an all-consuming disease, and it requires a lot of mental bandwidth to deal with it. Um, Senses tend to be overstimulated, the mind tends to be overstimulated, the emotions tend to be overstimulated. Energetically, I tend to be overstimulated, and it's difficult to talk about energetics in any way that really makes sense to somebody that does not have energetic experiences. But it seems like energetic experiences are becoming more commonplace in society. At least people are becoming more aware of them. Fortunately, the energetic side of things has toned down quite a bit over the last few months because it was really wild and out of control and very painful for a long time. But back to the reclusiveness of most people with schizophrenia. Um, People who deal with this illness put up with an awful lot. The emotional turmoil, the mental turmoil, the physical turmoil, things are kind of going haywire in every way they can possibly go haywire all at once, and it can be a lot to deal with. Um, so be gentle with people that have the illness, and I would recommend trying to not be afraid of them. Don't necessarily approach them head on, just like a scared dog or something like that. It's best to approach us with caution, but with loving caution and compassion. Um, with when somebody wants to listen, we tend to speak up. And if somebody is willing to be unjudgmental when they're listening, it's even better. And in fact, I would go so far as to say that non judgmentalism is just a critical part of dealing with somebody who has the illness because they don't generally know who to trust. They can't trust themselves. They can't trust the world around them. Everything is shifting and moving in chaotic ways, and things stop making sense because totally um, unconnected elements of life are being put together in their mind in ways that are confounding and don't seem like they should fit, yet somehow they're fitting together, but they don't fit in a sensible or logical way. Um, yeah, it's a really profoundly debilitating illness. But there are ways of working around that, and I'd like to talk about that a little more. When things are really going haywire within me, I tend to shut down. I tend to stop doing whatever it was I was doing and lie down and just wait for the situation to pass. Sometimes that's the most that I can do, and I would recommend that anybody dealing with something that's similar to catatonia, um, is not necessarily left alone, but is supported softly and gently, and is told that their situation, while it may not be fully understood, is acceptable. It's best not to push people who are dealing with such states very hard. I know there is kind of a perspective that is out there that people with schizophrenia just need to pull their shit together. And that just does not work. When things are really falling apart for somebody, pulling it all together doesn't work, and plus you wouldn't want to pull it all together anyways because those parts that are falling apart don't fit together. And if they fit together, there wouldn't be a problem in the first place, but they don't, so they're falling apart. They're being destroyed. They're being broken down into elements that are in better harmony with each other and that are in less tension with each other. And I know I'm talking about things in kind of a high level way at this point in time, in a kind of an abstract way, but the lack of harmony within one's own being is, from my perspective and my experience, a major component to the creation of this illness. I had personally such distinctly opposing perspectives on life within my own mind, within my own consciousness, that they couldn't help but be torn apart from each other. There were things that were extremely positive, there were things that were extremely negative, and they did not fit in the same place. And that tension grew and grew and grew. It came out in anger and rage. It came out in frustration. It came out in bliss. It came out in experiences of profound love. It came out in profound depression. And, it was trying to be expressed. It was trying to be released in as many ways as possible. And ultimately, it resulted in psychosis. And, I'm not sure why it manifested itself in voices, especially voices pretending to be spiritual beings and beings like God and the devil and demons and extra dimensionals and stuff like that. I really don't know. But they were trying to get my attention, and attention they did get, because it was hard to deny them of attention when they were continuously talking in my head and continuously doing things to my body and to my mind that were forcing me to confront my own belief systems that did not suit me, that were not based in reality. Now I'm getting into some pretty deep and heady stuff pretty quickly here, but this is a deep and heady disease. And fortunately, I've got a good enough head on my shoulders to be able to find my way out of it to some degree. It's taken a lot of time. It's taken a lot of self-exploration. It's taken a lot of stubbornness. But I've got those things. I'm pretty resilient. And it's all working to my benefit at this point. I'm still trying to figure out how to upload videos on Wix without getting charged for them. I'm trying to use YouTube in order to post videos, but things aren't really working all that well with that at this point in time. I still have to figure out how to upload videos and be able to actually manage my videos. Right now, I'm debating on whether or not to make videos private or public. I don't know if I really want to start a YouTube channel, although it could be a powerful tool, a powerful means of getting more followers and getting my messages out there. Not that my messages are necessarily all that worthwhile and my perspectives are all that valid, but I find them helpful, I find them useful, I've found them to be powerful tools in helping me to recover from schizophrenia and extreme states of being. It looks like this video is about to be ended because I'm approaching the 10-minute mark or the 9-minute mark, but thank you for stopping by. I will share more as I feel able to, and I've been on a roll lately, so it's likely that more videos will come very shortly. Thank you so much once again, and I will talk to you all soon. Bye-bye.